So Sondag.
Sondag just didn't get up. I was sitting here. I'll just sit here the whole time.
Red,
I mean,
green,
he was just there.
Wolf Run.
Brian Sondag. Yeah, we saw him earlier. Now we definitely had a lot of. That was a very crazy match. It was him versus Valenti, who again also was in the top 8. So that was.
This top 8's got some solids.
Oh my gosh.
Who do you think is going to win from sight unseen? Who would you pick to win right now?
You know what's weird? Yesterday, I got a Facebook request from Caleb Durward.
Yeah.
Right? And I thought, that's funny, I've never really spoken to him. Like,
Yeah.
I know him, you know, I know who he is, and I've seen him play.
Good deck designer.
Right. So I was like, wouldn't it be funny if he won this weekend? Because last time somebody Facebook requested me, like right before a weekend, it was Chris Van Meter, and he won when I did commentary in Orlando, like the day after. And so here's Caleb in the top 8. I don't know. It would be interesting to see Caleb win. I'd be kind of shocked, but that was my
sight unseen. I would pick Caleb right now.
Yeah,
just because he played so well in a bad matchup when we saw him earlier, and he had the most impressive speed and consistency of wins of anyone we've seen. We've seen him play twice today, so my guess would be Caleb.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going off of weird cosmic universal instinct.
I'm talking about how well I thought he played. Like,
right. No,
his deck is impressive. All right.
Fair point. So we've got
Sondag's going first.
Inkmoth.
Oh, no, she's going second.
Yeah.
So Inkmoth to start, and then in for 1. Jeremy, have they seen each other's deck lists?
Yes, they have.
Okay, so he probably knows that there's no danger to an Inkmoth Nexus coming in here.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely. So we have a rampant growth from Sondag. Need to go with the last names here, I guess.
Okay. He's going to rampant growth for red. What do we got? Copperline Gorge Forest and Mountain?
Yeah.
Versus Inkmoth Style and Island?
Island, yeah.
Okay. Brian BD. Ups. And...
Nexus and double Nexus. One gets into the red zone.
He doesn't have much he can do with a single blue, right? Maybe, does he have a Dismember he can use?
Let's see. Well, we have Sondag, and we can find Braun. There it is.
Okay. Solemn Simulacrum.
From Sondag. Just doing all kinds of ramping here, which is pretty much what he's meant to do. The comparison was made to Valakut.
Valakut versus Callblade, right?
Yeah, this is Valakut versus Callblade. I mean, isn't this exciting?
Valakut's janky little sister versus
Callblade's janky little sister.
Callblade's like grandchildren.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's like the leftovers of both of those decks. What's left?
Brian's got a
Sword of War and Peace.
That
we haven't seen that today.
Oh, wait. Oh, let me think for a moment. So Sondag actually can get a significant answer in the form of best.
Yeah, he's got anything. He's got green.
He doesn't have anything. He could just like randomly play a Titan here and then to get destroyed, right?
Yeah.
He could do that.
Yeah, he could do that. Yeah.
I don't think he will.
I probably wouldn't think, but in with the Simulacrum for now.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. Brian could just go on the Nexus plan until Braun-Duin could go on the Nexus plan until Sondag can deal with it.
Let's see. Garruk?
He doesn't get to untap, but okay, so there's Garruk.
So
Primal Hunter.
How many cards has Sondag got? It's got to be in the neighborhood of 5 cards, right?
It looks like 4 or 5, yeah.
So 5, 6, 7, isn't he dead? Animate Nexus, equip. 5 cards, plus 8. That's dead, right? If he has 5 cards.
Wait, so...
Oh, he's attacking Garruk, so, okay, that's obviously not dead.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how this actually works with Sword of War and Peace and Inkmoth Nexus. Yeah, that's what I thought. The sword is actually what deals the damage.
Oh, I see.
So it's actually not the Inkmoth Nexus. That's what I was just trying to confirm before I tried to correct
you. Is it Nug for 5 up? Because he couldn't have killed Garruk then by attacking him with sword and then putting the damage onto
Garruk.
Oh, that's what he did. Okay, that's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So he attacks with Inkmoth. He attacks Brian.
Okay.
And then the infect.
So infect and then hits the
sword damage.
The Garruk
Garruk,
with the sword damage.
Yeah. So again, like I think you just go with the Nexus plan until Sondag deals with it because he doesn't have long. He needs to dump cards out of his hand right now because otherwise, or deal with the Nexus.
Oh, so he's going to go Green Sun Zenith to obtain probably Acidic Slime, I would guess.
That would work.
Which can take out.
He tapped 6 there. That's what's going to happen.
Take out the sword.
Yeah. But he's halfway infected. Yeah, that'll work there. And there's 2 Nexuses over there.
Yeah.
So that's still going to be threatening in a couple of turns. Basically, Sondag is on a 3-turn clock from the 2 Nexuses. So yeah.
Okay. Brian untaps. I mean, do you think you just send here with both Nexuses?
I guess I think.
I
guess it depends on what he's got. It has to
depend on what he's got, right? So.
What other options he has? I mean, now he doesn't have the sword. The Nexus plan isn't as attractive as far as like, I'm just gonna kill you in 2 hits, kind of thing. But now it becomes a lot less attractive. But he does have. It's gonna take 3 swings.
It doesn't have to be this turn.
Right, exactly. So. He can get in for 1 this turn, and then 2 more turns of double Nexus. But yeah, he's gonna get through the double Nexus now. I think that's.
Oh, he has Mono Leak Man on the left too, right?
Yeah,
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, apparently people still do not realize that you are taunting them by pronouncing beast without the A, calling it.
Some people
best.
aren't very smart.
You're also pronouncing mana like mana, which I guess is fair because I think that's still a reasonable pronunciation of it. But I think it's funny anyway.
It's a Hawaiian word and it's actually pronounced mana.
Is it?
Yes.
So everybody else is just
Everyone
wrong.
else is actually wrong on that one.
Cool. I'm fine with that. So Braun-Duin has mana leak, mana up right now. Okay. Sondag casts Primeval Titan.
And was it a bluff?
About 1 billion mana.
Uh-oh.
Is that
he got 2 blockers. That's the props there.
Yeah. So that was a bluff.
Braun-Duin is at 11. Who was that?
Silly Mike Floors.
So let's see.
He doesn't have blockers this turn, so.
Yeah, but Brian's dead if he doesn't have. He actually has to block.
Which Brian?
Oh, sorry. Braun-Duin is dead to the green attacker's next turn.
Yeah. He's got to do like something more than Nexus.
Oh, more than 11 points of damage. Some of those creatures have trample. I guess that's why Green Sun Zenith got banned in Modern, right? It's like Matt Sperling says it's a split card, like 2 mana Bird of Paradise, 7 mana Primeval Titan or whatever.
Yeah, or Acidic Slime.
Yeah, it's like 6 mana Acidic Slime. It's like any of those cards. So in 8.
I think.
Oh, actually, if he just slams down Gideon here, that'd be pretty good. That would be the hero play,
but it's
right?
Not actually
it's not a
Instead,
Gideon.
It is an O-ring.
O-ring. Okay.
That'll help.
That's very good, actually.
Yeah.
Doesn't just help.
No, I'm saying it's definitely a big chunk of that defense that he needs is just in the form of that O-ring.
Thinking. What is this? 7 damages? 7?
Yeah.
It's not going to block, right?
I mean, why? There's no he's not going to get a profitable block out of it at all.
I don't know how he's going to get the last damage in against the 2 Nexuses that are in play, though.
Yeah, I think he's thinking the same thing right now. Like, what am I going to do here?
This is the big issue, right? So he has no proliferation capability, right?
Did he just never see a counterspell? Like he just hadn't need a counterspell.
I mean, he was just on attack with Nexus Plan. There was probably a reason for that.
But I mean, you'd think maybe he has a counterspell. I mean, if he just had a counterspell for that Primeval Titan, he wouldn't be in this situation at all. Like just 1 mana leak. Because even with the Acidic Slime on the sword, like he's still.
I think he's actually doing math to see what he needs to do in order to be able to cast Dismember. Because if he attacks with both, and then Sondag animates both Inkmoth Nexus. He can dismember one, put a counter on him, and then the other one's trade. Then he's dead on the next attack, but he needs to be able to get 5 life, and he has 11, so he needs to. I mean, I don't know what else he could be thinking about. He needs both of those Nexuses against 2 Nexuses, and he still needs like a Gideon, right?
Yeah, he's.
I mean, he has no other plan right now.
Sondag have Kessig Wolfron. Like that's what. Did he get double Nexus or?
He got double Nexus. He had to. I mean, maybe Sondag will screw up and not leave mana to defend or something. Like, the worst thing, or the best thing for Braun-Duin is if, like, Sondag only leaves up enough to, like, block with 1 Nexus, knowing that he needs to hit with both Nexuses, right?
Well,
but then he just
tapped a Nexus.
Randomly gets him with...
He just tapped a Nexus for mana.
Alright, so he's pumping Kessig Wolfron?
That's what he's doing.
I guess...
Was that
game?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2. He's pumping it for an extra 4. That's 11 exactly.
So, either Braun-Duin has Dismember or that's
nothing,
it, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have very many instances.
The funny Dismember though is it's 4 damage.
Yeah, but he's not dead.
Right. He's not dead. You're right.
So he'll take he's dead. Dismember kills him, right? It's 4 damage,
right?
And then 3 from.
No, because he would be at 2, right? Because
but there's 5 additional damage. Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
he'd be at 2. You're right. He has to Dismember here.
And that's what he does. So
what he does, which is
the only
probably the right play,
right?
And he's at 2, which is not enough to play his other Dismember.
Right, but yeah, he left. Yeah, it's not.
I mean, he could draw. He has to attack with both Nexus and have Timely, I think, or Gideon. Timely or Gideon, he can still win. Actually, Timely's pretty good, right?
Yeah,
it gives him enough life that he can then play
a
Dismember if he has it.
Or is it? Let's see.
Yeah, attack with both. 1 block, sure. Another one. You're at 9 poison.
And then Giant Growth. No, doesn't have it. Okay.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if he played Timely Reinforcements to finish that, it would have been unbelievable, right?
Right. It just wouldn't have. He just didn't have it. Yeah.
That was such a tight little game.
That was. It's definitely. I mean, it's tough to really imagine anything else he could have done. You know.
Did he miss an attack?
Because
he got him to 9, so if he missed an attack...
Turn 1 Nexus.
Yeah.
Turn 2 attack.
Every turn.
Turn 3 Nexus, attack again. Turn 4, I think he might have gone Sword, but that's better than double Nexus, right?
Yeah, he got value and he killed Farouk.
Well, I guess it was turn 5, right? Would have been so. Oh, that's right. We have some premium we can give away. Some Star City Games.
What is
premium?
Premium.
It's the left side of the Star City Games page. Is all the premium writers. Premium access gives you access to writers such as Michael J. Flores, Patrick Chapin, Brian Kibler, John Medina, all kinds of awesome people. Right? John Medina, top 8 competitor of Star City Games Nashville, playing right now in said top 8. So we're going to ask you guys a question, and you tweet your answer with the hashtag SCG Premium, and one lucky winner will win 3 months of free premium. So for now, are you going to type it, Jeremy? Okay. So the question for this round: what card has Michael J. Flores been saying all day is the next Jace the Mind Sculptor?
Was I really saying that?
All day.
Well,
every time we take a break.
It's probably true if I said it.
You did say it's the next Jace the Mind Sculptor, and you may have been joking. You may have been. It may have been a little hyperbole. Hyperbolic. May have been a bit hyperbolic. But the cool thing is, we're getting a range of answers.
People are just saying whatever card they like. Let's see some of the ones that people say.
Jace Memory Adept.
It's the only one that says Jace. Do we still have Jace's Ingenuity?
No, we lost.
We lost that one?
Yeah.
Remember I used to make fun of you for liking that one?
Yeah, I remember that.
And then I played it in one tournament.
It was good.
It was really awesome.
It was a good card. Who would have thunk?
You, apparently. It's
I
like
liked
that.
it.
You and Guillermo
Seems good
Tapa,
with
you
instants.
know nothing
Nope.
about blue.
Yeah, instants are bad.
To be fair, Guillermo Tapa did not play Preordain. He didn't realize that one was as good as.
Because it said under the picture, it said sorcery, and he said not playing.
So what
it.
do we? What's the hashtag?
SCG Premium.
Premium. SCG
Yeah.
Premium.
Yeah, see it on the screen there under at 5 with
Okay.
Flores.
I will
All
look
right,
and
so
search.
these players are probably getting ready to
So let's
to go
see,
into
some
game
of-
2, but I'm going to take a look at their sideboard.
Snapcaster Mage, think twice. Snapcaster Mage, aka Snappy.
Snappy.
Snapcaster Mage.
A lot of people saying Snapcaster,
Liliana.
Volley,
Forbidden Alchemy.
Forbidden Alchemy.
They're just naming whatever cards they like.
Hey,
I
you know, but if I understand
Man,
some of
man,
these choices here.
a lot of people got it right. How do we know
Definitely.
which one?
Yeah,
How do we know
do we
which?
want to give them a hint?
A billion D people already guessed it correctly.
Right. Well, that's okay. It's we'll say it's they're. I'll give them 2 hints.
Okay.
It's not a planeswalker, and it's not blue.
All right. So the Brian mirror match returns. My assumption is Brian BD is going to go first. He's looking at his hand. I don't. And does it look like someone who likes this? He keeps. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And when he
Brian
looked up-
Sondag is shipping.
Yeah. At first, I was a little, judging from his face, he didn't look as confident. But when he said keep, I think it looked pretty confident. So.
I can't. He's inscrutable. I can't read him.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing.
That's very good as in a tournament Magic player.
Absolutely.
You know who's hard to read? Like Steve Omano Schwartz. Looking, he's the same look in his face all the time.
Hall of Fame.
Now, finally, a Hall of Famer. We can
Finally.
get Billy Jensen in next time. Tell me what you think about this.
Yes. No, go ahead.
John Finkel, Kai Buda, Gabriel Nassif, Bob Maher all say that somebody should be in the Hall of Fame. Does it matter what anyone else on the ballot says? If those 4 guys say that you should be in the Hall of Fame?
I think it certainly matters, but I think
I know. I mean, like, if you don't agree with them, you've just probably got to be wrong, right? That's what I mean. Like,
fair point. I mean, I can't say it's hard for me to argue because I do agree with them. I did vote
I
for.
understand.
I
Like,
did vote for.
I
you.
also, I mean, I led the charge on that
Yeah.
vote this year. But I'm just saying, like, those 4 guys all vote the same way. Like,
All right,
okay,
so we have
back
an
to this
actual game
match.
here. So Gitaxian Probe from Brian.
and you see Forest. What's that red spell? Slagstorm?
I'm gonna guess it's Slagstorm.
I can't. Is that Rampant
Unless
Growth?
it's Ancient Grudge, but I don't think it is. So we have Forest, red spell, Garrick.
You sure that's Garrick?
That's definitely Garrick's arm
Okay.
right there.
Another Forest? Is it?
I think that may be an acidic slime. Wow, it's really hard to tell sometimes. And then they pick the cards
It was
up, and you're
impossible.
like- so it's like you're trying to determine cards 1 through 3, and by the time you do, you're like, well, cards aren't there anymore.
Rampant style. I mean, when you play, have you ever actually played like a green X ramp deck, green red ramp deck in your life?
Not that I remember. Really. I mean, actually, well, I mean, not like in the tradition, like the modern kind of versions of this, like Valakut and stuff. But I mean, when I was in high school, I was building decks that started with like Land of World and Birds of Paradise to ramp into.
I mean, rampant growth decks.
yeah,
Basically.
no, I was playing
Explore
like
decks.
stuff into Shivan Dragon. You know, that's
What is it? Is that the last troll?
That is the last troll.
Uh-oh.
Last troll facing off against a Blade Splicer and a Golem. Now, Brian Braun-Duin has 0 main deck. Yeah, he does not have Phantasmal Image available in his deck.
But he has cards like Batterskull. I mean, he can day here. It would stink, but he could.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is that the quality of your draws playing these kind of decks with you have a second turn rampant growth versus not having a second turn rampant growth is colossal. It's like playing a top deck and drawing top versus not drawing top. That's how
Oh, wow.
that's how
Yeah.
telling it is. That's why PV doesn't like those decks. They're so draw dependent. And
Yeah.
the cards are so expensive. You don't hit the rampant growth, you're in trouble.
I have a feeling Brian is not on the Day of Judgment plan here.
I have a feeling that Brian Sondag did not have Slagstorm in the hand that he revealed to Brian Braun-Duin. Otherwise, I don't think there would be this many.
Yeah,
creatures
there's many
to
guys
play.
hanging out. Yeah. So now we've got a pretty clogged up board. Sondag with just the Thrun, the last roll in play. But
holding off quite a squad,
yeah,
though.
He's definitely doing his part. Braun-Duin has 2 Blade Splicers and 2 Golem Buddies.
I mean, if Braun-Duin sticks Sword of Feast and Famine here, this game could be very, very interesting or uninteresting, depending on who you're cheering for.
That's true. Yeah. So, Sword of Feast and Famine is actually... Sondag has that in his sideboard, so he could stick it too. Both players
I don't think it's as good in the other way going.
Hey,
right?
it's not, but I mean, still seems like it's a good card.
And
there's
Garruk.
Garruk, whose arm we saw earlier. Make a beast and go. This is clogged up. You know, Sondag is tapped out, so he cannot regenerate a Thrun if there were, you know,
Braun-Duin's still
lethal
gonna have to deal with
damage.
Garruk.
But it's look. I don't know what Braun-Duin does here, besides Day of Judgment, which
It's not
is,
good
is
enough.
bad. Right? It's bad. It leaves Garruk there, but
What land is that on top? Ghost Quarter?
yeah. Oh, wait a second.
No, it's Moorland Haunt.
Yeah,
Moorland Haunt's awesome.
it's gonna chump Thrun forever if he
Yeah,
has
it's
the fuel
actually
for it. He needs the
awesome.
fuel though. He needs the
I love
guys.
that land.
He's only technically got 2 guys, so he's gonna chump Thrun with like a
I think
Blade
he has
Splicer.
the sword.
There's an
O-ring.
O-ring. That's gonna take care of Garruk.
Yeah.
That's big.
I guess they're just gonna keep playing it clogged then, right?
Yeah, I mean.
So I mean, Thrun can't get through the first strikers. Although, the game's going to be bad for Braun-Duin as soon as Sondag starts playing the bombs, right?
Yeah, there's
Is
an
that Acidic Slime?
Acidic Slime's going
Yeah,
to
he's
take
gonna
out the O-ring.
Ugh.
Well, Braun-Duin no Sun Titans to get those.
But Braun-Duin's okay if he has Black-Green Sword, I think. Right?
He'd be in good shape, yeah.
Is there Ancient Grudge? Was that the red
There's
card? 'Cause we haven't seen a red
There's
card.
4 Ancient Grudges in
so
Sondag's.
in Sondag's hand.
Right, it
was
could
that
be.
Ancient
I was
Grudge?
wondering if it was. You couldn't see anything from that card. It was just red. Is all we could
You know
tell.
what? I don't think it's Ancient Grudge, because wouldn't he be like pounding on the tokens, like coming in with a dude, like waiting for him to block, like
Yeah,
coming with Thrun or
probably.
something? Like
Yeah.
maybe he wouldn't. I mean, maybe he's content to play this game. So
Well, you're
Warren-
short of War and Peace, so my guess is that it's probably not Ancient Grudge.
He does not have enough artifacts to bleed through 4 Ancient Grudge, though.
That's true.
Like, there's just no way.
Still could have put in a couple, knowing that the swords are there. You know.
No. What I'm saying is, like, Braun-Duin, there's no conceivable way he could withstand 4 Ancient Grudge.
Oh
with the
yeah,
number
yeah.
of
You're right.
artifacts
You're
he has in
absolutely
his
right.
deck.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were saying like maybe Sondag could
Oh, no,
bring in all
I
4.
completely reasonable for Sondag to bring in 4 Ancient Grudge against a
Okay.
deck full of swords. This game, if it does not conclude soon for Brian Braun-Duin, will conclude soon for Brian Sondag.
Did they make a deal before this saying, all right, we're going to go 10 turns and set up our board and no attacks until
I think it's reasonable that nobody's attacking.
I know, it's just funny. It reminds me of those games like when I first started playing, when we'd be like, all right, everybody set up, nobody can attack until
Did you
turn
ever
10.
play goofball rules like draw 2, discard 2?
Oh yeah, well we would play rules where you had 8 cards and you draw 3 every turn. You could drop all your lands, and as many lands as you wanted in a turn.
That's just like playing the red-green wolf run deck.
It's pretty much it's
All
like
your
this
lands
deck.
are in play.
Yeah.
You draw a DI. Let's see here. Brian Braun-Duin is... I don't know what he can do. He's the wrong sword.
Yeah, he'd be much better off to have the other sword, which he has 2 of. Oh, he's got 2 War and Peace also.
He
and
doesn't even have an
75.
Inkmoth Nexus, right? He can't get in.
No Nexus. I don't see a Nexus.
He can put a 3/3 to 5/5, which is too small to attack. Yeah?
Yeah. This is just not looking good for Braun-Duin right now.
I mean,
He's got way less lands. His creatures are smaller, and he's got less of them. Well, he's got 1 less.
He's got a
creature, they're
rat.
all smaller. He can. This is just like a
yeah, this is like a
desperate
cosmetic.
gambit thing here. Like, I'll see what I can do. At least Sondag is tapped out, so a Wrath will kill the Theron.
No, it won't. Got 2 lands. He's got one at the top and one at the bottom, right?
I didn't
Oh,
see that.
no, you're right. He really taps to the point where Thrun's dead?
Yeah, because Thrun costs 2 to regenerate.
Oh, my
right?
gosh. The sad thing is it doesn't matter, right?
There's still Garrick sitting there. I mean, he's Moorland
He
Haunt,
has a
though.
Nexus, right? Moorland Haunt can't save him here. And
Well, I mean,
he's going to smash with Nexus, isn't he? Oh, he's
Who's
just going to
Sondag?
play a Wormcoil engine
Sondag going Wormcoil, yeah.
and make a dude?
He could draw 6.
I mean, surely he's got to attack with the Nexus, right?
No, he can't draw 6. It's a -3. That's right.
Attack with the Nexus.
No, there it is. Attack with Nexus.
And then make a dude.
Talk about recovery from Day of Judgment.
I mean, as long as Garrick was there in play, and he's got
Yeah.
Nexus and Wolf Run, like
Yeah. It's not
it was
good.
never good enough. The Day of Judgment.
Is this deck should this be called Wolf Run Good? Is that better? name?
Wolf Run good.
There you go. Wolf
Change it
Run
up,
Good.
Jeremy. Wolf Run good.
That's what it seems like. I mean,
It's
he drew with Valenti right when we watched earlier. Yeah. So
beloved fans at home. You will see the cursor like eat the word green and then replace it with good,
Wolf Run Good. Yeah.
like Magic, the Gathering. Woo! That's a goodie.
Consecrated Sphinx.
Draw 2. He has to be able to withstand an attack from Inkmoth Nexus here, right?
That was somebody's answer. Okay.
Braun-Duin's at 16. There's no way. Let's see. He can reliably block the 2/1 and stay out of Slagstorm.
Yeah.
Is that how big is that thing? 4/6?
Yeah.
That's the.
So
I think that's the poorest block. Because he can lose his
Yeah.
Consecrated Sphinx to Slagstorm now.
right. And
Oh, and anyway, there's Wolf Run, right?
yeah, I think that's what's happening right now.
I guess it doesn't matter. He blocks the other guy. The same thing happens,
Yeah,
and then
that's
he
the-
just gets a land. Okay.
That Wolf Run just makes things so difficult to block. Effectively, anyway.
Wolf Run's such an impressive card. 2 Nexus. What this man needs is a Blazing Shoal.
And a Progenitus.
Dragonstorm would be fine.
That'll work. Yeah, take that. Either one. Gideon would not save him for very long, but
A Wrath and a Gideon would be alright.
yeah. He wrathed once already. He needs Snapcaster Wrath. Could be good, you know. He needs a Celestial Colonnade.
Really, the problem is that even if all these Magical Christmas Land
There's Day of Judgment.
scenarios happen, there's still an Inkmoth Nexus on the board on the other side, right?
Yeah. Inkmoth and Kessig Wolf Run.
Sondag's deck's so powerful. I think he might be in a decent shot to win this tournament, actually.
Yeah.
It forgives him very, very well.
It does, yeah. Wolf Run good. That's what I'm saying, you know. Spellskite just
that.
dies to Grudge. And Sondag now has
DI?
yeah
I think the word you're looking for is DI.
DI or Yo MTG taps Wormcoil tokens. That's what I was actually gonna say, but yeah.
Those are some ugly Wormcoil tokens.
Thank you.
They're hideous. In particular, the life one.
Yeah, it's ridiculously ugly. worse than the actual worms.
Who drew those? Inkwell Looter?
Inkwell Looter. Yeah, same guy that did the LSV token and the Conley token.
I haven't seen those.
No? They're new. We were first. We innovated that back in February. So Sondag takes the match. Wolf
in
run good.
convincing fashion with
Yeah,
Wolf
that was
run good.
it was just not happening for Braun-Duin there, especially